violence is a global phenomenon. The World Health Organization estimates that 35% of women have experienced sexual violence. In fact, the WHO calls the issue rampant.
But sometimes he would take his fingers and put it in my private part.
My foster mother's son sexually abused me at 9.
When I drank the water he gave me, I became lost and helpless. He did what he wanted.
He had sex with me and took my virginity. And then one thing led to another. He raped me.
And so now we start to break the silence. We begin to tell our stories as slow and as painful and as anonymous as they are.
dëgg bëgg am ndawal gu sell ndawal gu set ndawal goo xam ni alal dong lay doon doxantul ca Central Butcher am nañu ñaari makkaan ña nga ca Keraba avenue jàkkaarloog Africell wante waa Central Butcher dañ leen ibil makkaan gu bees Central Butcher nekk sa Sky Blue Plaza jàndandoo Xéewal supermarket Central Butcher ca Bijilo lu bees dàqal gaañ kon yéen ñi may déglu doxantu leen fa amal nañ leen mincemeat brisket ossobuco Obama T-bone steak beef steak round steak entrecôte lamb goat lamb chops liba shawarma meat yamuñu ca amal nañ leen cow foot amal leen laxas amal leen nag lii di filet bakkaat gu bees dàqal gaañ pour yéen customers yi doxantu leen fa gaaw dinañ ibi from Monday to Sunday 7 days of the week Monday to Saturday nag ñu fas yéene ibi 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday ñu ibi leen 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Central Butcher seen dawal halal la nagu réew mi xaru réew mi la ñuy jël daal di leen koy defaral ba mu baax pour yéen askan wi Central Butcher daw leen gaaw wuti leen daw leen gaaw seeti leen Central Butcher ca Bijilo mën nga leen woo ci 303 8761 303 8761 wala boog 258 9583 kon gaañ daw leen gaaw léegi-léegi Central Butcher foofu kese.
la domoro kadiate
boy janno Seeker's restaurant
e sa nakko be ni na dimbal nimbe domoro kala janno
domoro seneyata adiyata topotoro fanan kendema bije luntan during tamala abeka domoro ki janni adi manda wala de teka we bijele anim fanan ka fadi jang ikono e fa e ka fa minne ko pastry anim bakery iko fanan be kalele ba de lomba conference lomba workshop lomba ye fo pendin lon dunia kono domoro betama nyillom international o toda number 1
amanke ba domoro jandama
e sa domo jang is atariya
wo mu kubandi
sa nakko sa futandi
e oto sa nakko be mu Seeker's restaurant
dafa nan janna mu yat ni manje dorom bijam
aban
Seeker's restaurant, known for best quality food and customer satisfaction.
In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. Quantities and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yaibaram.
Alright.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria or Mali. Baluwo, better than sending money.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464 WhatsApp us on 3259220, or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
Agada.
Mbijan aganyadi.
Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la sto.
Ha, code nyinji.
Okay. Korsa. Nsila ID soto.
Ha, sa soto. Sorry. Agada.
Mbijan bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariya.
Ha,
mbare ki janna nun kunu bara tariya.
Jannom yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon nano mbari ya bere. Ha. Birim pena fo kato.
Bari si kodo kino kato ni fo bolong blabe ko.
56 branches mola sota Gambia jam. Ha? Gambia kono anin Gambia bantala bankol. Nko kono kiya bere. Kodo sifa fo palindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw. Jannom number 1 di nyonta. Andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale. Wala nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi manin domorol di fana beteat. Gambia dawda yalo ma fa kendol sotale di.
Wo moyo diat.
Apelenta
ni wo ka ni lafta nyelen kendol e bina.
Yalo bukani na ko la baraka ba.
Yalo ndel chosano lo.
Abaraka.
Stewart & Co. Solicitors, a legal excellence firm in London that can help you with all aspects of your legal work. If you are looking at immigrating to the United Kingdom, Stewart & Co. can help you to set up business, buy houses in the UK, and will deal with all your legal works from start to finish.
For all your general immigration work, we can help you with that as well. If you're applying for any form of visa, whether student visas, settlement visas, marriage visas, or a child wanting to come to the United Kingdom to settle with the family, we can help you to achieve your goals.
Stewart & Co. Solicitors, a legal excellence firm specializing in conveyancing, immigration, litigation, family law, personal injury, licensing, no win, no fee. Contact us today at www.sk-solicitors.com.
Sexual violence is a global phenomenon. The World Health Organization estimates that 35% of women have experienced sexual violence. In fact, the WHO calls the issue rampant.
But sometimes he would take his fingers and put it in my private part.
My foster mother, son sexually abused me at 9.
When I drank the water he gave me, I became lost and helpless. He did what he wanted.
He had sex with me and took my virginity. And then one thing led to another. He raped me.
And so now we start to break the silence. We begin to tell our stories as slow and as painful and as anonymous as they are. Violence is a global phenomenon. The World Health Organization estimates that 35% of women have experienced sexual violence. In fact, the WHO calls the issue rampant.
But sometimes he would take his fingers and put it in my private part.
My foster mother, son sexually abused me at 9.
When I drank the water he gave me, I became lost and helpless. He did what he wanted.
He had sex with me and took my virginity. And then one thing led to another. He raped me.
And so now we start to break the silence. We begin to tell our stories, as slow and as painful and as anonymous as they are. Sexual violence is a global phenomenon. The World Health Organization estimates that 35% of women have experienced sexual violence. In fact, the WHO calls the issue rampant.
But sometimes he would take his fingers and put it in my private bag.
My foster mother, son sexually abused me at 9.
When I drank the water he gave me, I became lost and helpless. He did what he wanted.
He had sex with me and took my virginity. And then one thing led to another.
هو الذي أنزل السكينة في قلوب المؤمنين ليزدادوا إيمانا مع إيمانهم ولله جنود السماوات والأرض وكان الله عليما حكيما سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amen. Shukran, Imam Jallo. Bishop, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Lord God Almighty, we continue to thank you for your goodness, for your mercy, your graciousness, your love, your protection over each and every human being throughout the whole wide world. We continue to thank you for those of us in this nation, the Gambia. And we thank you for the TRRC. And we continue to submit all the witnesses that will come here. And we do ask that of your mercy shall grant that all of them shall speak the truth. And you shall also grant the commission the discerning spirit to discern between truth and falsehood. And we continue to pray equally for the whole nation, the Gambia, and those that are in the diaspora, that they will have the spirit of patience and to allow the due process of the law to take its course. You being the just judge will grant each and every one their due portion in due time. This we ask to Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Bishop Odeko. Council, if we are ready with this morning's witness, you may proceed, please.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, commissioners, and members of the audience. Mr. Osha, kindly bring in the witness, please. I, Amadou Jogo Sow.
Min Amadou Jogo Sow.
Min Amadou Jogo Sow. Do swear.
Hudo.
Hudo. I'll speak the truth.
Ko gonga mi halta.
Gonga mi halata. The whole truth.
Gonga rek.
Gonga. And nothing but the truth.
Mi halta do ko wona gonga.
Mi halta ko na gonga. So help me God.
Yo Allah wallam.
Yo Allah wallam. Good morning, Mr. Witness.
Jawali, Sede.
Welcome to the TRRC.
Moyama Bismillah, yeso TRRC do.
Thank you for your willingness to testify before the commission. Before you commence your testimony, I wish to inform you that it is a criminal offense to lie under oath.
Hala ko andandama heɓaki misal ko ɗum woni fenande de hide do hiɗa wati ɗum ko baɗe bonɗe e nder loi.
It is also an offense to provide false or misleading information to the TRRC.
Kadi ko baɗe bonɗe kadi ko ɗum woni yeeso loi on pour haalugol jonnugol haalakal andanda wandema wona gonga e yeeso TRRC on ɗo.
Do you understand?
Nda a faami.
Yes, I understand.
Perhaps maybe you should sit closer to the microphone. Yes, so that we can hear what you have to say. Okay, Mr. Witness, kindly tell us your full names, please.
Amadou Jogo Sow. Amadou Jogo Sow.
What is your date and place of birth?
I am 51 years old.
And what is your place of birth?
I was born in Guinea, Conakry.
And being 51 years old, you were born in 1969.
Joni wiɗa ko duuɓi capanɗe joyi e goho heɓuɗa aw no wayni hitande nde jibiɗa ko ɗum 1969.
Yes, that's it.
And you said you were born in Guinea Conakry, correct?
Wiɗa ko Guinea leydi Guinea jibinaɗa Conakry.
Yes.
When did you first come to the Gambia?
Hitande wonni hitande premier nde arɗa ko leydi Gambie ɗo.
93. It was in 1993.
And could you and what did you do when you arrived in Gambia in 1993?
On waɗu ɗon gila arɗon ka leydi Gambia ɗo ɗum woni hitande wiyetede 1993.
I was a trader.
You were born in 1969. You said you came to the Gambia in 1963. Sorry, 1993. When was the first time you ever came to the Gambia?
Wiɗa wondema ko 1969 jibinaɗa te 69. 1969 ko nden hitande jibina ɗon. Joni arɗa e leydi Gambia ɗum woni 1993. Joni ko hitande honde woni ni hitande ido nden nde arɗa ko leydi Gambia ɗo ko ɗum woni landade.
93. I came here in 1993.
Where did you grow up?
On to Njandu ɗon.
Bundu.
How old were you when you lived in Bundu?
Gende ma hoɗu ɗon Bundu ko duuɓi jel heɓuno ɗon.
I was around 20-something years.
So when you first came to Gambia, you were already 20-something years.
Hino wayni gilande ma arɗa leydi Gambia
24 years.
Gilande ma no wayni gilarde ma arɗon leydi Gambia no wayni hari on heɓi duuɓi no gasi e nayi fawɗi.
Yes.
In your statement here, I have it as that you migrated rather to the Gambia while you were a teenager. That's not correct, is it?
Statement ma duwoni halama ka jondirda kan ko winda ko bo yiton no windi wondama ari ka leydi Gambia do hari ka paykum
on tuma ay habani taw duubi nogay.
No, mi hebi duubi nogay.
Yes, when I came here I was 20 years plus.
Okay, so it's not correct that you were a teenager when you arrived here.
No wa ini ko winda don ko wi ko wondama ko arayno da do ka paykum dum no wona gonga.
Where did you live before you moved to the Gambia in 1993?
Hondo hoduno da do arde Gambia do 1993 ko hondo hoduno do.
I'm the one day Baba, Liberia.
I was staying with my father in Liberia.
And did you receive any formal Western education?
Nda am ajangi jangugol porto.
Oh, min ko Quran jangi.
Read the Quran.
Gambia in 19. What did you do?
Kende ma hudno and in 1993 ko hundu waddo.
I started trading when I came to the Gambia.
In what?
Hondum esengo hondum wadi yeye no do.
Mi do goro mi do bofo.
I started by selling cola nuts and eggs.
And as at 2015, what business were you doing?
Hitande in 2015. Ko business faso hombo wada no do.
I'm the way the Costa Road.
I was selling around the coastal road area.
And you know a person called Abbas Jaju?
Hinda hitandi waji wetedo Abbas Jaju?
Yes, I know him.
Could you tell us how you came to know him?
Dahida way halande be ko honno hebondirda mako ha andondirdo.
Very briefly, huh?
Nder rabbina hata para jutinani.
Mi andu Abbasi nder ko mi jindata ko min fotti tay hinu mo modina affaire kaydiji visa.
Well, I came to meet him when I was selling things on foot, going and coming. That's the time when we met, and I learned that he used to help people to prepare visa for them.
Turkey.
People who wanted to go to Turkey. This is how I came to know him.
Have you had any business dealings with him?
Da amedi hebidre mako business.
Yes.
And could you tell us what kinds of business dealings you had with him?
Dahida way halande yimbe ko façon business hombo hebondir don.
Just very briefly.
Business kange.
Yes, our business between myself and him was in gold.
And you would agree with me that some of those transactions were somewhat dubious.
We ajabana mo wonda ma sifa den golle sifa den ko golle de andanda wonda ma ko golle tapale de yadan e lawol.
Atamoyde ko tapale de yimbe ko dum wuri.
Well, I cannot say that it is a dubious thing, but as far as he was doing it for a living, well,
some people believe in that.
People, that's what they do for a living.
I don't understand the answer.
He said that, well, some people do that for a living, to earn a living.
What I am saying is that those gold transactions involve some element of fraud.
We ko woni ko wiide sifa dem on business sifa natugol e mum sengo feccere e mum dum non hare ko tappale woni e mum feccere den fo hare ko na ko feewi woni e mum.
Yes, that's the way it is.
And in 2015, did you have occasion to travel out of the urban area to Basse?
We hit on the year 2015. Da hebuno arsike on puru ya hodo da ka der leydi do ka dowriji to.
Yes.
And can you tell us what happened during that trip?
Dahida way halande yimbe ko hondu waduno ngal kodungal ma ko yaruno da ka dowri do ka der leydi do ka dowri
ko kamiye ka dowri ko sukano wi Seydou Sow.
The reason why I went for that trip, I have a colleague or a friend called Seedy Sanneh. He called me in the morning. And he said he wanted to meet me. I told him I am presently far away from you. He asked me, when do you think you will be coming? I said, well, I don't know as yet. And we waited until around 2 p.m. He called me again.
What was his reason for calling you?
Initially, he didn't tell me anything.
So, when he had a
he called again around 2 o'clock.
But did you have a working relationship with him?
Da on Seydou he don't hebondiri musidaliya e golle den
mido andimo ka Abbas mi andimo kanko ni kadamal biro makko.
Yes, I knew him at the place where Abbas used to do his. In fact, he's the guy who sits at the door of Abbas trading place.
And he called you several times. Did he at any stage tell you what he needed you for?
Yes,
he later.
He said.
I asked him, what did Abbas send you for? He said there are certain boxes out of his office which were placed outside, and he wants me to come and collect those boxes from the place where they are presently placed. I told him, as I told you, I'm very far away from that area, but I'm on the way. Then I told him that I have a junior there called Wuri.
My age mate. I have an age mate. I have an age mate.
Okay.
Called Wuri?
Wuri, yes, somebody called Wuri. Then I said to him, wait, let me call Wuri so that he can come there and you see him.
Okay. Why were you called to come and take these boxes?
Konon tungon dirila halani lang we ko Abbas wi mo yo nodang.
Well, he didn't explain anything. He just told me that Abbas sent him to call me to come and remove those boxes from there.
At this stage, where was Abbas?
Abbas
was at the NIA.
What was he doing there?
At that time, he was arrested.
What was he arrested for?
At that time, I didn't know the reason for his arrest.
Did you later come to know the reason for his arrest?
Yes, I later came to know.
And what was the reason for his arrest?
He was arrested for money.
Was it for money or was it for money doubling?
ko fimbudi mi andi parce que ɓayri mi hewti ton ko say mi andi sa hay saydu ko noddimi kon haalanimi wona abbasi nelimo ko kanko tun ani noddimi.
Well, I cannot explain, I cannot categorically say it was because of money doubling, but it was the time when I reached there. In fact, I came to discover that Abbas didn't send Saidu to call me. They were just a little bit distressed. That's why Saidu decided to call me. Then I learned that Abbas was arrested because of money, whether it was money doubling or I was not clear. They didn't make that categorically clear to me.
Mr. Witness, just speak the truth.
I will tell the truth.
Abbas was arrested for money doubling, correct?
Abbas ko nangira kon ko doni weta ko money doubling.
Yes.
Thank you.
Jara.
And you were called to help conceal some of the materials used in that process. Those included the boxes.
Oui. Ko noddira kon ko dum woni pour an ara wallabe suuda din kesuji ay din kesuji bagasuji wondi ton din ko nimbe nafitori be wadi ko be liggori di kalisiji ko ko Abbas nangira kon.
Yes, that's true.
And the reason why you were called and not anybody else is because you had a relationship with Abbas, correct?
Oui, sai lebe noddima an te be noddani goddo go angi Abbas wi don wadi ni jungo e faandu wonon dido juude mon don wado ni jungo e faandu ko non ne woni gollidude.
No me da andindire ko non amen gollidude.
Well, we are acquainted, but it is not part of it that we work together.
On that transaction for which he was arrested, your testimony is that you were not working together with him, correct?
Munda hino wa ini ko nangira kon e anko seede yagal ko wondira ko hollire do ko dum woni wiida wonde ma ange makko on ala e gollidude.
Yes.
Please answer by saying something instead of
wi say something. A jaboro tan haalu goddum acca wigol nundugol dan.
Yes.
So it is your testimony that on that transaction you were not involved at all.
We joni ko wonda ko gas jodida seedida do ko woni Abbas ko nangira kon woni on ko nangira kon ko wonda ko jondire do ko woni an tawaka e mum.
Yes.
We will not concern ourselves with that. We will just focus on the things that happened to you after you returned to Banjul, correct?
Oui.
Okay.
Commission nini wana ko men haajaka e ma an kon ko hebuma kon gende ma immorda Banjul ko dum commission on haajora.
After several calls you received from Seydou, eventually returned to the Combos.
Oui, gilende ma o Seydou nodduma laabi durudi ndaka sakitor num ar rutiti no arda nder leydi Kombo.
Yes.
6.
Yes, I came and I arrived in Kombo here around 6 p.m.
And tell us what happened when you arrived.
Joni da way haalande yimbe ko hondu woni gilande ma hewtuda leydi Kombo.
As Saidu no dilang.
As far as it was Saidu who called me.
Min mo joni honto wanda.
When I arrived in Kombo, I asked him, where are you?
We mero ha turntable Alibaba.
He told me to come up to the point where they call Alibaba's turntable.
At this stage, had you already spoken to Wuri or not?
Yes, I had already talked with Wuri.
And Wuri, what is his full name?
Amadou Wuriba.
Where did he live?
He was resident at Sinchu.
What relationship did you have with him?
When he arrived here, I hosted him.
Oh, and what did you tell him?
I told him to take a vehicle and go and see Saidu, because Saidu has called him, but I am still on the way coming. I have not yet arrived.
Was he only to go and see him, or was he to go and collect the boxes that were used by Abbas in his money doubling dealings?
Oui, nda koyo ya hutang o yida e wurijo. Wana na koyo ya hutang o yetta o yida o Seydou pour be wala fere be suda di kesuji di andanda ma wonda ma Abbas ko dim nafito kalsiji ko.
Koyo ya be yida yetta kesuji de.
Well, the reason for him to go there was for him to go and see also to Seydou, so that they can remove those boxes from where they were.
So, what happened when you arrived at 6 o'clock?
I want to make clear.
I want to make something clear about Wuri.
Please go ahead.
Okay, Wuri
Wuri took a vehicle and went there and met Saidu there.
Saidu hold him a box.
Saidu showed him the boxes. He called me and said, these boxes cannot fit into this vehicle. I cannot take them, I cannot carry them. I told him to leave them there.
Okay.
When he was leaving, he took only one box and came with it.
When he came with the
what? Hold on. When he took that box and came, we were unable to meet. I didn't see him.
When me arimi noto inside 6 on Alibaba Johnson.
Then around 6, I decided to go to Alibaba Junction so that I can see Saidu.
Alibaba Migari tung.
When I arrived at Alibaba, I just parked aside. They opened the doors and they all came in.
Who opened the doors?
There were NIA people waiting. So the moment I parked, they just opened the doors and came in. And they are the operatives of the NIA.
How did they know that you were the person of interest to them, the person that Seydou was talking to?
Honno kambe be andiri ben NIA be ko honno be andiri wonde ma ko awoni neddo mo andana ko ambe haajori ko awoni neddo mo andana hida da hebondirde o Seydou jo.
Be wonde Seydou.
And in fact, they were with Saidu at that moment.
So Seydou pointed you out to them?
Yes,
Saidu identified me to them.
Okay, and what happened afterwards?
And that was the time moto mabbe yadi wala ko moto mabbe kambe
moto am be wonde moto jamabbe kono be nayo be natuno ka moto am me yadi.
They came with their own vehicle, but they came into my vehicle and I was sandwiched between two of them, and they used my vehicle to go to Banjul.
So did they change drivers?
That is Sansuno Dogino drive with the Dogino motor and the Sansun.
Yes.
So what happened when you arrived in Banjul? Where in Banjul did you go in the first place?
Banjul.
Banjul NIA.
We went to the NIA office in Banjul.
And tell us what happened there.
You need a way Harande ko honno wadi don gila hewdu don Banjul ka NIA ka hoggo mabbe don.
Men bay men hewti Banjul men natiri law bafal bawangal.
When we reached Banjul, we went through the back door and came into the NIA compound.
Men hewti baby honto Wuri.
When we reached, they asked me, where is Wuri?
Who asked you that?
NIA. The NIA asked me about Wuri.
Do you know which NIA operatives were involved in this?
Lamin
Dabo. No. Basiru C. Balde.
And Balde.
Do you know Balde's first name?
Balde dandi never condemn.
Kinda is he? I cannot remember the name. Is he the same as Alassane Balde?
Alassane Balde.
I don't know his name really, but I just know that they call him Balde.
Proceed, please.
Yeah,
group parce que ba men nati men taw en ay tonno heewi tef.
And there was a group because the moment we went into the NIA compound, there were many of them around.
Ni na be mo invest.
They said let them take me to a place called Invest.
That would be the investigation unit of the NIA.
Ko don be wara investigation ko dum ko don be lijjintinta fo ko jibondiri ko.
Yes.
Proceed.
Ba men yayi men nati e bureau. Ta bureau mo don. Men e udditi bafal go. Ta suudu go no ka ba sa udditi bafal nga anata ton e chambre on fop plafond on leydi jimmangal fop no penta bode.
Well, after we went in to a room, they opened another inner door where we went in, and that inner room, the whole of the room was painted in red.
Was there anything prominently displayed in that room?
Kandan don suru don si ana gelana to don da ayuno to kandar suru don ko andana hino desina ma hino darna kandar suru don.
Yes.
Tawno tabal njandi.
I met a metal table inside the room.
A robinet.
Plus a standpipe.
A machine masirgo.
And an electrocuting machine. The machine they use, an electric machine they use to electrocute people.
Can you give of that machine? What does it look like?
Machine dahida way halande be ko honno o way. Machine
machine non kay fondo wata andutude parce que kaminati don tayna piji di mi on darde ko kambe mi suti.
Well,
mi ala mi nato no don mi andude tay mi acciti andude ko laabe bani nati.
Well, when I went into that room, I became disoriented. I saw wires and some other people, but my main concentration was on these people who were inside there.
Was the room well lit, or was it not?
Red? Come again, will you take some?
The lighting in the room. How was the lighting in the room?
There was a bulb on inside the room.
Was it well lit, just like here?
Or no jalbi? No, lumisa do no ini na hino jalbi no jalbi ni.
Lamp no jalbi.
Yes, the bulb was bright.
Okay, good. Proceed. And how many people were in the room?
If you can remember.
I cannot remember because there were many of them.
Proceed, please.
They asked me to show them where Wuri was. I told them I don't know where Wuri is presently staying. They said to me, if I don't show them Wuri, they will show me something.
Say, the jetty, handcuff Jaden, the handcuff lamp out.
And that the beating was so hard that I told them, okay, don't stop the beating, then I will show you where Wuri is.
What were they using to beat you?
What beko jude, what beko dumahoi, anjankoi, wakoi wa silvani, kono sawadi koi ni ayahi koi yajo.
Well, the materials they used to beat me, some were using their bare hands, but some of them had something in their hands. They looked like metal, but they were flexible. These are the things they used to beat me up.
Do you know what is called leaf?
Leaf?
No.
All right. Okay, but was this tool that you talked about, was it made of rubber or was it made of metal?
Ko wonda ko wiide di ko be wonno ko
wire
no be wonno ko nafitorde hibe lappa nda ko poore dum mo inira nda ko jandi dum mo inira nda ko fil dum ko fil
ko jandi deppinande ni ndi tappa ha ndi deppidi.
It is, I think it is made of metal, but it has been made in a way which made it flat and flexible.
And what else was used, if you can recall?
Si feƴƴi din ɗon ko haalɗa ɗon kon ɗum ɓe wonno e nafitorde ko ɓe wonma kon e lappirde.
O jogi kadi ko wa poreji wonduɗi wa comme jandi no nder ton.
They used rubber, but this type of rubber has metal inside it.
And feel kurani.
Just like an electric wire.
When you were being beaten, were you sitting down or did you lie on something?
Gila be lappayno ma nda ko a jooɗino nda ko goɗɗum e hoore goɗɗum walinoɗa.
Tabal.
It was a table.
And how did you get on the table?
Honno ɓe waɗiri ha ɓe hewtimmaka hoore tabal.
Kamɓe wallinimi.
They took me and placed me on top of that table.
Were you tied to the table?
Haɓɓunoma ka dow tabal.
Yes.
With what?
Honɗum ɓe haɓɓirma.
Ɓe jogi ɓoggi.
They had ropes in
belt sentirjini.
They had ropes which they used to tie people with.
Did he say center?
Belts.
Center.
That would be belt, right?
Yes, they looked like belts, yeah.
That's right. Do you recall who did that?
Ndahida wawi manitare ko hombo waɗi ɗum.
Lamin Jata.
Group Mako.
And his team.
This Lamin Jata you mentioned, is he different from Lamin Dabo?
O Lamin Jata jamo wiɗa ndahi mo serti o wiyete do Lamin Dabo.
Lamin Dabo mi falju.
I made a mistake. It's Lamin Dabo.
Lamin Dabo.
You had earlier on mentioned two other individuals, Basiru Si and Balde. Were they also involved?
Wow, haalino no yimɓe ɗiɗo ɗum woni Basiru Si kañum yiyete Baldejo. Nda kamɓe kadi ɓe tawano ka tapiyugol ma.
Ɓe tawa kono Basiru Si noon ɓuri lan tampinde.
They were involved, but it was Basiru Si who was more instrumental in the beating.
No said I knew what I mean.
He nearly killed me.
And for how long were you beaten when you were placed on the table?
Bilandama be ko hore tabal e piwugol mangol ɗum jetti wattuji je luɓe piyama.
Ne wonno ɗon ko ɓuri leer goto e ko fawi.
It was more than 1 hour when they were beating me.
Did you sustain any injuries?
Gila be piyuma ɓe bari a heɓuno e gañande e ɓandu ndum.
Moƴƴani.
Yes, I was injured.
Can you describe the injuries you sustained?
Barmeɗe heɓuɗaɗe ndahiɗa wawiɗe hollirɗe haalirde yimɓe ko honno ɗe wawno.
Noka yitere an ɗo feccino.
Well, in front of me, on my face here, part somewhere there was a split on my face.
Cut?
A cut.
Jungo an gonɗo kadi. Komi waɗayno ko mbayɓe accitilamɓe yomi yawka ɗaɓɓitoygo wuuri ɓe ittuno ceenom. Kami naadi ɓelu mi tuɗi jungo ango ɗuma jandini naati ɗo.
And I sustained a wound also on my hand because they untied my hands and said we should go and look for Wuri. But they went on beating me. So usually I will raise up my hand to defend, to stop the beating from reaching my face. That was why I sustained this wound on my hand.
How about on your back? Did you sustain any injuries?
Yes. I sustained injuries on my back too.
And you said there was an electrocution machine.
Was
it used at all on this occasion?
At that time they didn't use it. Because we left that room to go and look for Wuri. We went up to the compound where Wuri was renting.
Was it the same day?
It was the same night.
And so
we found the compound gate locked.
They
decided to scale the fence and went in, and they opened the compound gate from inside. We went inside and I identified Wuri's room to them. They struck on the door, they knocked the door. And there was a stranger in the room there who came here to seek for treatment.
Where did he come from?
He came from Guinea.
How old was he?
Well, he was an old man. He could be 80 years old at that time.
70.
He could be 70 years old at that time.
Okay.
They took him. They threw him on board the pickup. Then we went back to the NIA.
Do you know why they picked him?
Yeah, they just use power.
When we
arrived at the NIA, they didn't beat him, but they took him to a room and told him to sit down there.
Was it because they couldn't find Wuri, so they took him instead?
Yes, that must be the reason.
They found him in Wuri's room.
Yes.
Did they ask him about Wuri?
They asked him, but he told them Wuri has gone out.
Okay. So, two of you and the NIA officers returned to the NIA, correct?
Yes. Yes.
And what time did you arrive there?
We arrived at the NIA around 2 a.m.
And then what happened?
When we went in, we returned to the room where they beat me before, and they beat me again and said we should go back to my own room.
And tell us about this second beating. Who was involved?
All of them.
Who is all of them?
Lamin Dabo and his whole team.
And who are the other members of the team?
Basiru, C, and the man whose name is Balde, and there were some others, a group which came. I don't know their names really.
Tell us about this torture. How did it happen?
So when we came back into that room, and they said, so far I refuse to show them Wuri. So by the grace of Allah, they will deal with me. I was beaten so severely that they placed me down and they went and brought a bag. I was placed inside this bag and they tied the bag. And I was placed under a standpipe. And this standpipe was opened on me. They were still beating me and this water was coming on me from the standpipe. I was beaten there until I became unconscious. The time I became conscious, the time I woke up, I saw myself outside. I didn't even know the time they took me out of the bag. By that time, when I opened my eyes, I saw Abbas standing.
Saidu no dari.
Saidu was there.
Camera.
And somebody else called Kamara.
Ibrahim Kamara.
Ibrahim Kamara. And all of them were so severely beaten that you can just you can know by looking at them. And again they said we should return to my house. We went back to my house.
Was this the next day?
That same night. That same night.
But this would have been in the morning.
It was around 5 a.m. When we reached my house again.
But before that, in your second torture, did they put anything in your mouth?
Yes. They put some onions in my mouth. These onions were forced into my mouth.
Do you know why that was done?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. How many times did you faint when you were being tortured?
It was on 2 occasions that I fainted.
And the first time was when they put the onion in your mouth, correct?
Yes.
And the second time was when they put you in the sack, and they opened the water tap on you, so the water was dripping inside on you whilst you were inside the sack.
Yes.
Tell us, how did it feel while you were inside the sack and the water was coming onto you while you were in the sack? How did it feel?
This is what made me faint, because at that time I was unconscious of whatever was happening around me.
Did you have the feeling that you were drowning?
Well, at that stage it was really scary.
No, the question is, did you have this sense while that was being done? Did it feel like you were drowning?
Yes, it exactly looked like somebody who is drowning.
Okay. So on this occasion you also fainted a second time?
Yes.
So it was after this that what happened after that? Sorry.
That was the time we went back to my home. When we reached the home, and they decided to knock on the fence, the compound gate. And that time we came with 4 pickups, plus my own vehicle. The ladies came and opened the door. In fact, my father was lying inside the compound at the time. They came out. They started talking, but I told my father, no, you just keep quiet. These people are here for their own business. But when they set eyes on me, they started crying.
naati ka suudu ɓe lanci kala ko woni nder ton ko waɗi importance ɓe ƴetti.
They went into my room and ransacked everything inside the room, and they took some items that they had interest on.
What were those items?
I
had a coffer for money. Coffer for. One briefcase left.
A safe.
Okay. I had a safe there where I had some money.
How much?
Jelu. I made a chidambu to soda to bagas bim jangum buluja tendere.
I kept 100,000 there, 100,000 dalasi,
dalasi.
$100,000 inside that safe because I put it there with the intention of going to buy more merchandise the following morning.
And what else?
They took that plus many other items.
Telephones.
But before then, before all this happened, did you see Abbas?
Abbas?
No.
You still have not seen Abbas?
Abbas. Na kabe pi misake tolnu. Kabe wadi mikasako. Kabe yaltini mikasako bay mi fini. Mi Abbasi, Ibrahim Kamara, Seydou Sow.
The only time I saw Abbas was when they put me inside that sack and put me under the standpipe. So I fainted, but when I woke up, I saw myself out of the sack. When I opened my eyes, that's the time I saw Abbas plus Hombo
Ibrahim
Kamara, Seydou Sow were standing. That's the only time I saw Abbas.
Did you have a conversation with them?
Abbas ko hala wota wolambe ka wuri woni tabe ware.
Abbas told me only one thing: tell them where Wuri is before they kill you.
Did he say why you had to show them where Wuri was?
Da o halan no ko hondum taki o wi'uma wondema ya halambe ko hondo wuri woni do be warudam da o halan ko hondum taki o wi'uma dum
walalide. No, he didn't tell me anything except that.
Did they tell you anything about a box?
Da be halan no affaire kesu
be halan no la box ay wuri jogi.
Yes. They asked me about the box that Wuri took. That's why they said, let me show them where Wuri is.
And as a result of that conversation, what did you do?
Joni edo nda yotere ko hebdu day mabbe ko ndu waruda
men noddi be number Wuri on soni.
Then we called Wuri's telephone number and the phone rang.
We keso angal no wali esudu don yahanengal.
Wuri told them that the box is inside his house, let them go for it.
Yeah, men tie box angal long.
He went and met the box inside the house there.
Get the box angal men hoti.
He took it and left.
Men hoti NIA.
When we reached the NIA,
but before this, did you meet any woman who was associated with Wuri?
Oni kono do e dum nda on ta on yiwduno e debbo mo andanda wonda ma himo jidi e Wuri.
No.
Do you know who Wuri's girlfriend was at this time?
On jaman mo wonda nda hidanno ko hombo wonno e kele Wuri.
No, mi anda.
No, I don't know.
Was any woman arrested for having connection with Wuri during this period?
Da benanguno debbo wanda ma sobidi wanda ma himo famondere e Wuri te himo andi goddum o fidi boxuji.
Dum ko bayru men yalti woni lebbi jetati men yalti.
This happened
andi benanguno debbo benanguno kadi mo Wuri hodidi ka galle to.
Well, this was after 8 months when we came out. They arrested
Wuri's girlfriend, and they arrested another lady who was living inside the same compound with Wuri. That's what I know about it.
Okay, so your story is on this particular occasion, after all these beatings, you were told that they're looking for the metal box that was taken away by Wuri. You went to Wuri's house to fetch the box, correct?
The box was not even inside Wuri's house, it was placed outside Wuri's house.
Okay, but you went to Wuri's home to fetch the box.
Yes, that's where we went for the box.
All right. And then what happened afterwards?
When we came back to the NIA, when we opened the box, we found 2 blocks inside the box.
What do you mean by blocks?
Blocks of what? Cement blocks.
2 bricks.
2 bricks.
On C. On say nadi lappe mi karedo.
That was the time.
Yaltinali o box me warete hande. Mini mi o box mi alimu mi anda I know why.
And she came back to me and hit me very hard on my stomach, telling me that if you don't produce this box, we will deal with you very severely. I said to him, I don't know anything about this box. I didn't take it. So what is the matter now?
When was this? After the box was found or before the box was found?
Box
That was after they brought this box and opened, but they said it was not the box that they were looking for.
Okay, so they thought there was another box and that you are to produce that box.
No, exactly.
But in the meantime, do you know where were the other boxes that Seedy Sow talked to you around?
And at that time, they brought these boxes. They were placed on top of each other in their office where they call invest.
So this other box that they were asking you about, you did not know anything about it?
Yes.
This Lamin Dabo, do you know his whereabouts now?
Oh, Lamin Dabo jo nini ka wondo ndahida andi ko honto o woni?
No.
Do you know whether he's still at the NIA?
Ndahida fami wonda ndah nini hajo ni himoligo NIA?
No, I don't know.
How about Basirusi?
Basirusi, no?
I don't know.
How about Balde?
Balde, no?
Balde, maybe for to the Banjul.
Balde, we met in Banjul on one occasion. Then he apologized. He apologized to me and said to me, well, please forgive me. We also were acting on orders. It was not our own will that we were dealing with. We were doing these things to you.
At the time you were being tortured at Invest.
Do you
know who was the head of that office?
Invest.
Well, what I know about the whole thing is Lamin Dabo and his team were the people who tortured me.
Okay. On this occasion, when you returned to to the NIA with the box from Wuri's house. You opened it, it contained only 2 bricks. And you were again attacked by Lamin Dabo. What happened afterwards?
We joined Goldo Lawol, Glendema Yahudon, Kawurito, Adon, Gal Keswal, Adon, the Keswangal, the Uditi, Keswangal, the Udingal, the Tawiton, the Brigade. Johnny Glendema Udi Brigade and Johnny, oh, Lamin Dado, Hippie, Hore Makade. Kondo, what did he get up?
Don't buy no longer, say, but yet me no Benaboy Kasudu, Pamentaibon, Abbasian, Buba, Gollower custom.
Then after that, they took me out of that room and took me to another room where I found Abbas and a man called Buba who used to work at the customs.
A camera, a Saidu so, a Yimbebi.
Plus Kamara and Saidu so, and a lot of other people.
Yes, proceed.
Once I meet on Habim Bimbi Subaka, they are begetting me Benatica, Laptani Matadon.
They left me there till in the morning. And in the morning, they came for me and took me to their own medical center.
Where is that medical center located?
It was inside the NIA premises.
And why did they take you there?
Because I sustained injuries. That was the reason why they took me there, so that they can take care of my wounds.
And did you receive any medical attention?
I
Yes, they dressed my wounds and they gave me paracetamol to drink, plus some other medicines.
Were you released afterwards?
Remand. And we were taken to remand. and taken away, and they were dealt with and brought back.
I be healthy, men wulni ndiyam me je tay acci ton kitale me baran si modon yitti tan do jogi triko onda we goto mi yitti onno mi wada ka ndiyam mi hama mi dabbabe hebino be manore ha weti be nak be kat kala tan.
Well, when they were brought in that night, because they were so severely beaten that when they came, as far as there was a kettle in the room there, I decided to warm some water for them, and I took a soft cloth, which I took to dab their wounds on their bodies so that the bleeding will stop. Then after some time, when the bleeding stopped, we stayed until in the morning when they were taken. And in the morning, they themselves came and picked up these people and took them to the hospital.
Was this the only time you know that these two individuals were tortured, Abbas Jaju and Seedy Sanneh?
Dako watu dan wonno watu mo anda famu da wanda Abbas Jaju kanyum mai Seydou wanda mabe piyama ko watu tan woni mo anduno da be piyama
ko mi Seydou rigite an kon kono ko be wala ni mikon parce que Abbas nanga woni balde tati simimi nanga tayo tampi.
What I witnessed and what Abbas later told me was, because Abbas was arrested 3 days before I was arrested, but what I witnessed was this time when they were tortured, as I said.
While you were at the NIA, did you see other people tortured, apart from Abbas and Seydou?
What mo wonno down NIA si feji Abbas kanyum mai Seydou nda yiwi yimbe wobbe wonda wobbe be anda ma be piyama ton kadi
kam won ton de me yiwada be diten ton buy kono piyabe banu menen pirano on saidon ni ali.
Well, there were many people detained who I saw being brought in there, but the beatings that we endured or the beatings that we encountered, I didn't see any other person being treated like that around the area where we have been detained.
During this period, did you come to encounter any of the senior officials of the NIA?
What for mo wonno da ton nda what hebike mo andanda ma wondama a hawrondiri ma a fewtondiri be yimbe yesobe mabbe ben woni yeso mabbe NIA ton ben.
Nyande julde o yete do Yankuba Baji Arnoton kanko e gardo be no be.
Yes. On the day of Eid prayers, the man called Yankuba Baji came there with his bodyguards.
We ya fotode on so njuli on toroto Allah ndaron sitay Allah hoyna na be accitaw na min jogi onde.
What he told us was, today is pray day. You also pray and pray to Allah so that they can release you people. But I want to tell you people that I am not the man responsible for your detention here. You can pray to Allah so that you can be released.
Ojeti oyayo inni gardo mako goto wiyaw adana ben ngari bali gotil ko be wada tabasi.
He told one of his bodyguards to go and bring a goat so that we also
Bali.
Okay, he told one of his bodyguards to go for a sheep, which we can also come and slaughter and eat because of the prayer day on that day.
Did he know that you were tortured?
Yes, he knows.
Why do you say that?
They were all there. They knew. After these tortures we went through, when sometimes they are taking us back, we used to see them standing and they will look at us and know what we've gone through.
And that includes who?
All the heads of that place. On that day, nobody slept there. They were all standing outside the rooms at the NIA compound there.
Like who?
might on get Mendi.
Yankuba, with Mendi, my dog. Mendi, the person who passed away, Mendi was there too.
Luis. Hey, on not on Suka
was there.
Before I read me anda in the band, only the me andi in the bike of the one.
I know these two people's names, but they are genius. All of them were there.
Good. And this old man who was taken from Ruri's house, what happened to him?
No more. Mo andan na mawanda hibejetti mo kandre sudu wuri. Ko hondu wadi mo?
Moto lebbi jeddi mo jodi to.
He was there. They kept him there for 7 months.
You told us about Ruri's woman having also been arrested, his girlfriend. Can you explain that?
Awi makade wonkadi benanguno mo. Bahida way wondon
Ondo mi anda.
No,
mi yali kaunanga, mi tawaka kaunanga.
Then I didn't witness her arrest, and I was not at that time in their hands when she was arrested. So this is why I don't know what happened.
Okay. So after 7 months at the NIA, you were transferred to remand, and then what happened after that?
Bilandama hebuda lebi jedi de jungo mabbe. Bilandama di lebi jedi timmi be yetuma ka dom be nabe maka kaso janoto ko hondu wadi ti.
E won ton kadi lebbi didi.
We stayed there for another 2 months. And that was the time when we were bailed.
Were you prosecuted?
Yes, we were taken to court.
And what was the outcome?
Yeah,
be joko ha de balde do ne bali ko be taji nyawornde sikirawan.
The trial went on until last year.
And what was the outcome?
Honno tajira
dewi men be acciti men parce que oya jojo wi wo kanko o yali hunde ko wata men jogra de loi on force mo yo accitu men e kadi o acciti men.
The judgment that the lawyer the judge said when he gave judgment, he said that, well, he has not seen any evidence why they should keep us there. So the only thing he can do is follow the law and release us.
Eba lawyer ang untigi time bari meden ton lebbi fayda lebbi jena mi hebali ko mi yobam ko mi fubbi motum hani mi daynal mo yobude.
Even my lawyer, I was unable to complete his payment because we were there for all these 9 months. I cannot even continue paying him.
Ke hay galle ko kaydi galle ko mi belira kon no tomba ko lawyer andu andi hande o yahanali bari mbudi makko din timali.
My compound deeds are still with them because as far as I was unable to complete the payment of my lawyer, he was unable to go and collect these documents from them.
Because he is the one who is supposed to go and collect the compound deeds.
And did your detention have any other impact on your business?
Joni nangugol ko nangada ko fop watmo be jodi ma on dula goro ndadum hebi cadele ko jodo business ma
but no fof all my business deals were broken. My family suffered.
Thank you very much. No further questions.
Ajarama o wi joni ko hango ko dum do e bamma.
Thank you, lead counsel. Thank you, witness.
Oui, deputy Kia ko woni hikki e Kiama no imo ajarama council ajarama an kadi seede on e seede yagal mangal jonirdangal.
Commissioners, if you have any questions.
Joni himo landade commission benda wodi e mabbe kala heburo ko hebu ko landoma no wayi ma landade e dow ko halda do ko.
Commissioner Samba.
Commissioner Samba wi mo hebi ko mari ko landotoma.
Amadou.
Wi ma Amadou.
Mi jarama yafanala.
She's saying thank you.
Mi fali ma lamdude 100,000 o ko lamin dabo jetti ko kerbe ruttinoma kalis ma.
I want to ask, the $100,000 that Lamin Dabo took, did they return it to you?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Vetali.
I didn't get that money.
Anda to Lamin woni ka lamdani mo mbudi di hajoni.
Anda ka woni jantal mi alima go.
I didn't set eyes on him. This is why I was unable to ask for my money. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Samba. Imam.
Commissioner Imam si on kadi landarama.
Amadou on jarama jof.
Thank you, Amadou.
On ji tampere mawle.
You people have encountered serious suffering.
Hono mawlo ma o kadi wadana mo cadele.
Your father, did he also encounter any problems? He also had some serious problems. Because I was the only sustainer of the family.
Thank you, witness. My question is in relation to your title deeds. If the lawyer could not retrieve them on your behalf, why did you not go to the, how do you call it, NIA to ask them for yourself?
wayde haymirey ka damal mabbe do mi ndari tato na fi mi ala on fit ni na to volto
and I'm so scared of them. Even when I pass their compound gate, I daren't look around that area. I'm still afraid of them.
Kadi ko high court mi bela wona kamadde.
And secondly, I was bailed at the high court, not at the NIA.
Documents are with the High Court.
So when Kaidiji Maden ko High Court
the High Court.
Yes, they are at the High Court.
Okay, commissioners. Chair. Bishop.
Thank you, Madam Deputy. Mr. Amadou Joheso.
Bishop Amadou Jogosow.
When were you actually released by the court?
Damgal nya wore on ko waktu hombo be accitima.
Da korowani kasa
I can say it is this year.
Arowani sa ko hitande do.
It was in this year that I was released.
Hitande.
At the beginning of the year.
So was it that the case was dismissed?
No dal ko nyaworende ko be radinde ko be wopudum be yaltini nyaworende. Yes, it was dismissed.
Well, in that case, don't you think you should be able to go and request for your title deeds from them?
Sita ko non yari dum non awawa yade lamda dumen kaydiji ma galle sita ko non yari
yayi tong bewi yomi kaydi komi yaltiri konka koto yomi nabundi ka umato mi nabi ton ben wadi windi ko windata kon mi ari mi jonni debbo jonni to kaydiji din o windi ko windata kon fo o wilan ndi kaydi ko yimbe dido waandi arande ma joma mayri illa sinadum loyama.
I tried to get those papers. When I went to the High Court, they gave me a paper. And the lady wrote some things there, as you know, I haven't gone to school. What she wrote there, I don't know. They told me to take it to another place. When I went to that place, they also wrote something, and I came back. Now they told me that these papers should be collected by the people who brought them here. So this is why I was unable to lay hands on these documents.
Thank you. If there are no further questions, witness, you can address the commission if you have anything to say. Thank you.
Joni non wayre be lamdo be ma be pari. Joni ankala be okima lawol pour leba halana yimbe ko woni nder bernde ma ko halanta yimbe leydi ndi ko yida ko bernde ma ko mojjani leydi ndi ko mojjani yimbe ben.
Komi wawi de yimbe leydi TRRC on holli jama golle moƴƴe.
What I can say to the people here, especially the countrymen, is that TRRC is doing a wonderful job.
holli jama on kala ka wonda he damari gonga ma on sa woli no moƴƴema.
And they really showed the people that if people really have their rights, and it is the people's rights to speak the truth, whatever happens, let them always be truthful. And if you do that, they don't beat you, they will not insult you, they will not create any problems for you. And that really made me very, very happy. We are very happy about the job you are doing. So I will pray to Allah to protect you and bring progress into whatever you are doing. This is what I can tell the Gambian people.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Sow, for your testimony. We'll take a 30-minute coffee break and come back at 12:05. Sorry, thank you, Deputy, for deputizing. I had to.
Ajara matigi Amadou Jogo Sow, men weltani mabui ko jabuda ko ara okira sede agalma men weltani mabum on menen kala meden manyagana.
Sorry, I had to take an urgent phone call from Geneva. Sorry. But anyway, thank you so much. I'm at 12:05. We come back. Meeting is adjourned.
Love like fire. Wow. Love like fire. Xam ngeen rek affaire bi xam ngeen fan la? Skincare la 2020 lañ wax de. Waaw. Fii nag mooy Kerr fan Kerr zero tache. Perfect skin. Skincare saa su ne rek niñ ko dee defee rek loo lañ soxlaati rek maanaam bu ngeen am problème ci seen skin yéen xam ngeen fan la fii ngeen di ñëw suma xarit yeeg am di jàmm yi nga xam ne taas daf lañ sonaloon xam nga doon xeesal ba la ka xum éneew ma lañ ko nag waaye just in case comme ni ko gars yi defee rek en cas just in case loolu xew xam ngeen fi ngeen di ñëw fii ngeen di ñëw Skincare Plus si yu baax rek la ñoo dox nag ay baax rek fu ne la ñoo dem ci réew mi di lañ indi rek nag products yu baax du Paris du Italie du USA du fi mu nekk nii sax boole nañ ci nag Sweden fu nekk lañ leen a indilee products bu dee tamit nag da nga ñuul rek ñu lay jamaa natural beauty that melanin dripping we do have stuff for you as well emuñ si skincare products rek ñu ngi ci cuub yi tamit fu ne la ñoo jaar in fact sax last commercial bi ñu defoon waxuñ leen woon dañoo dox ci ay kawar 9A grade rek nag waaw we do have bundles as well hair si lu ne la ñoo dox ñun ñu ngi ci rafetal jigéen rek luy taaral jigéen rek waaw boo leen di tukki tamit bëggoon rek classic suitcase ñu dañoo dox ci ay Samsonite duñ dee indi any brand of suitcases though other than Samsonite comme li ma dee wax rek boo eggee airport dëri Samsonite dafa am nuñ laa xoolee waaw ngeen ne lan nag waaw skin ci moom la ñu gën a xamee nag skincare products ci moom la ñu gën a xamee ñu ngi dox tamit bentee tamit si ay dàlla man waaye man nag skincare mooy suma specialty xam nga rek jigéen bu sa xar kanam réglé loo def mu jag am nañ Patricia Reiner Kiwi Eye the whole range Lighten Up Gold Tomatine I mean the list can just go on and on and on and on lépp loo xam ne rek luy taaral jigéen la ci yooyu rek la ñoo dox Skincare Plus nag emuñ si Gambia rek ñu nga United States ñu ngi Gambia fii ba pare bu dee yaa ngi anywhere in Europe mun nañ la ko mail within 3 days rek ñetti fan rek nga jot say diw emuñ si loolu rek dañ laa consult tamit balaa ñu laa jaay diw dinañ def a free consultation pour wax la rek exactly li nga xam ne moo méngoo ak sa kanam dinañ leen wax tamit ne rek perfumes, you know, fragrances, men's shirts, accessories. We do dresses as well. We do blouses. I mean, we do shoes. Name it, we do them. Skincare Plus 2020 is our year of perfection. Zero task. Fu nek ni rew mi fi ken waratu fi task. Ken waratu fi am problème kanam, ken waratu fi am problème picture. Boko amé dafa fekk ne rek ñuulo ci place bi fi.
Love, love, love like fire. Bring my yobo guma fire. Love, 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 love like fire.
Miss B Designer Outlet is the #1 quality and affordable stop shop for all your needs. Get your evening dresses, suit and ties, office wears for both ladies and gentlemen, beach wears, sport wears, pure leather shoes for men, quality belts, bags, heels for all beautiful ladies, original perfumes, accessories, and a lot more. Find us at Kololini Road opposite Gaddafi Mosque at the Aqua Preacher Station, or call us on 295-3411 or 764-2486. Miss B Designer Outlet. Shop right, look good.
When we touch down, better broke down.
Gamtel G-Fiber, now you can enjoy super fast internet in gigabytes. G-Fiber is affordable, stable, secured, and accessible to homes, businesses, and enterprises. With Gamtel G-Fiber, the future is speed. Gamtel, creating a brighter future in communication.
That's how she became mine and see the